Hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, thank you so much for coming. Welcome to our moderated Q&A tonight. My name is Hannah, and I am the Director of Showcases for CUP, aka the Council for University Programs.
I'm Caroline. I'm the Associate Director of Showcases.
So CUP is the undergrad programming board here at Northeastern, and we're behind a lot of events on campus like Springfest Week, Homecoming Headliner, and the one that you're at right now, so definitely check us out. With it being Homecoming, it's a busy week for us. Just last night, right here, we had the incredible Monet Exchange do a great stand-up set, which was a lot of fun. And tomorrow in Matthews Arena, we have a Boogie with the Hoodie. Hopefully we'll see you there at that. You can find us on socials at Northeastern Cup, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, etc. So definitely follow us to stay updated. And if you're interested in being part of Cup and helping these events to happen, we meet weekly on Wednesdays in 333 Curry at 7 p.m.
So tonight's show will be moderated by fellow student, e-board member, and football lover, Brandon Korn. So please give it up for Brandon.
Hello. Cool. Hi, everyone. Yeah. Could we please give a warm welcome to four-time Super Bowl champion, four-time first-team All-Pro, five-time Pro Bowler, 2014 Comeback Player of the Year, record holder for single-season touchdowns as a tight end, and most importantly, New England Patriots and NFL legend. Please give a warm welcome to Rob Gronkowski.
Thanks for having me, Doc. Mike, is it working now? All right, what's up, Northeastern? How you guys doing? Love the energy, love the energy. I see you with the jersey on right there, my man. There you go. There you go.
So welcome back to Boston.
Yes, thank you, my man. Thank you. It's great to be back. Boston will always be a home. There's no doubt about that. And love the city. When I was younger, too, especially when I first got here, I was actually supposed to still be in college. I was 20 when I got drafted, so I was like a 21-year-old senior my rookie year here. And I loved it. There's so many colleges here. I probably partied with a lot of Northeastern students when I was going out, and without even knowing it. But it's just an unbelievable city, that's for sure.
You got a favorite bar in Boston?
Oh, I used to go to a place called Down. Is it still there? Yeah. Hollow at the Moon. Yeah. It was below Hollow at the Moon, right? Yeah. Yeah, that place. That Royale. Yeah. Is that still there? Yeah, Royale back in the day was legit, and I don't remember the other places.
That's probably a good sign. What's it like walking around the streets of Boston? Is there a difference between here and anything else?
Yes, there's a big difference, actually, a tremendous difference, that is. I'm sometimes in cities. I can go to Europe. I can go to cities across the country and walk around totally normal, like I'm just a regular human being. Which is great. And then I come to the city of Boston, and let me tell you, it's a whole different story. And it's much love, and I love it as well. I really can't walk the streets. I walk 10 feet. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I always feel the love when I'm in Boston. If I'm somewhere else, I'm feeling down, I just go to the city of Boston right here, and I walk the streets, and let me tell you, I just receive a lot of love, which is great. I love the city here. But if I go to a little restaurant, I get a round of applause. People stand up sometimes. It's pretty wild. What's it called when round of applause or standing ovation? There we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. You young bucks, thank you for correcting me. But standing ovations, go to the local Panera Bread and all the workers. I'm actually working the cash register by the time I'm leaving Panera Bread usually. So it's just a lot of fun here. Everyone receives me with open arms, and love this city.
When was the last time you paid for a meal here?
Oh, I usually pay for the meal. I sometimes get the free meals, but I like paying for the meal because then I can escape easier. Because if they give me the meal for free, then you're like, well, you kind of owe us a picture. Let me get this. Let me get that sign. I'm like, I'll just pay for the meal now, and so I can just escape, eat more easily.
Is there anywhere that you go every time you come back to Boston?
Yeah, I go to yoga classes in the city of Boston a lot. I'm a little bit different now. I mean, compared to when I was 20, 25 years old, things change. You start, living a different lifestyle. But I love to do yogas. I actually did one at 4:30, right around the corner in South Boston. I go out to a couple restaurants as well. Strega Waterfront, one of my favorite restaurants as well. There's another one in the North End as well. That little strip in North End I go to. I forgot the name of it. But it's very delicious. It's an Italian spot, great food. A lot of players go there as well. A lot of expatriate players that actually introduced me to the spot go there. But just overall, it's just a great atmosphere. It's a great feel, and the city of Boston is just wonderful.
Well, speaking of getting older, how's your retirement? Congrats, by the way.
Yes, thank you. It's going good. It's going good, man. I'm actually a lot busier than I would be playing. So I'm thinking about going back. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But I'm actually really busy. I actually landed last night at 1 a.m. here at the Boston airport at Logan. I came from L.A., Los Angeles, so it was a 5-hour flight. And it was the first time I was with my dog across country. And he was unbelievable. He slept the whole entire flight, which thank God that he did that, or else it gets a little bit annoying. And but I'm always all over the place doing a lot of different things, and I always end up back here, at home base in the city, outside of the city of Boston I live in. But I just say the city of Boston.
What makes retirement the most exciting for you?
Just doing a lot of things I really never got to do in my life. I played sports my whole entire life, especially the game of football, since I was a young kid, and I never had off August. I never had off September. I never had off November ever in my life. So just being able to do things that I never was able to do during these times, and it's basically enjoy the holidays. I never really had Christmas when I was playing football. I was either playing on Christmas or Christmas Eve, and then you're traveling on Christmas Day. And Thanksgiving, never really had Thanksgiving. I mean, you practice on Thanksgiving Day, and then you would hang out with a couple teammates and have a turkey. But I'm saying, like, with the people that are really meaningful to your life, I get to do those experiences now and make up for the lack of it, throughout my career.
Makes sense. Is there anything you miss about your career?
I just miss being around the players. There's no doubt about that. You got Julian Edelman walking the locker room talking garbage to you to amp you up. You got Danny Amendola, another great player. When I was with Randy Moss, like just seeing those guys, walking by them, just having them fire you up, just being around them was always a great atmosphere. And you miss doing the workouts with them. You miss their influence on you. You miss their energy. You miss your teammates. And that's why I still love to kind of work out. Whenever I go back to Florida, I got a lot of guys that are there that I know. We all get together. We all work out. It's not like we're doing football workouts, but we're working out because it's kind of like that locker room feel. You definitely miss that, and that's what it's all about when you're playing as well.
What do you miss more, Super Bowl parades or parties at the U of A?
Oh, definitely Super Bowl parades, that's for sure. Let me tell you, the Super Bowl parade's hands down the best party in history of all parties. After the first one, after we beat the Seattle Seahawks, and we had the parade, we were going on the duck boat, and after the duck boat, I was like, that was hands down the best party of all time. I mean, because it's not like people can come at you like you're kind of partying, but you're partying with everyone, and you got your space still, and you're partying with the whole entire city. I mean, you guys were awesome. There's probably a couple of you that have been to the parade before. Like, where at? The last one, 2018 or 2019, when we beat the Rams in the Super Bowl in Atlanta, we had the final parade here. That was the last one, and just the best time ever. I mean, probably had about 50 beers chucked at our duck boat as well. I actually, on the last one, I got hit right here in the head. It is very, very dangerous to be on those duck boats when they're launching full beer cans at you from the side, from that side, from behind, from the front of you. You got to be ducking in. If for some reason I'm ever on a duck boat parade again, I'm definitely wearing a bicycle helmet. Yeah.
How many of those beers did you drink?
I probably, like, throughout that one, it's about 90 minutes, the parade, probably like eight beers, probably. Like, then there's a couple fireball shots thrown at you. And by the time you're getting back on that bus, you're pretty wasted. Yeah.
What determined your decision to come back to the NFL after 2 years of retirement?
Oh, hold on.
I got you.
All right, so kind of retired the first time I retired. And I was like 29 years old. I just played 9 years with New England. And I kind of retired knowing that like I still had some left in the tank. But I knew I needed a break as well. I was a little beat up, that's for sure. Taking all those hits year in and year out. I took a big hit in that Super Bowl as well and barely finished the game. And I don't even know how I did finish the game because I couldn't walk for 4 weeks after the quad contusion I took. And I just knew I needed to get away from the game. I was kind of becoming slow. Like, it wasn't fun anymore. So I took a year off. And I kind of wanted to try a different atmosphere, too, a different organization. I love the Patriots. It will always be my home. I'm a Patriot for life. There is no doubt about that. But, yes, Patriot for life. Let's go. No doubt. But just whenever you need just a switch up in life, you know, and that's what I kind of needed. I kind of healed up basically all the way. And then Tom told me, he's like, hey, I might leave. And I was like, let me know, man. Like, I'm down to try a different, you know, atmosphere and organization. And my mom lived in Fort Myers, about 2 hours away. I go to Florida a lot as well. I just love the sunshine, the beaches, the ocean, all that good stuff. So when he told me, hey, I'm going to Tampa, like 2 days after he signed, I was like, do they want me to? He's like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And then 5 weeks later, I got traded because I had 1 year left on the Patriots, and they traded me to Tampa, and then the rest is history.
Yeah.
Yeah, and any Tampa Bay fans in here? Right there, we got the Tampa Bay jersey right there. What I liked about going to Tampa, too, it really didn't interfere with the Patriots as well. It wasn't like I was going to the Jets. I would never go to the Jets, by the way. No. Like when Aaron Rodgers went down this year, and they were like, "Oh, Tom's going back." I was like literally sitting there throwing up, thinking of him in a Jets uniform. I'm like, there's no chance that's happening. But we went to the Bucs in the NFC. We were the AFC before, so I just felt like it was the right team in the right place when we went there.
Would anything bring you back a third time?
No, I'm not coming back a third time, my man. All right, with that energy, possibly next year now.
We kind of do.
I can probably get 5-6 touchdowns, you know. We would have 3 wins right now if I was on the team.
Well, speaking of Tom, you and Tom Brady have been one of the most recognized iconic duos for decades. How has your relationship with him impacted your career, and how has it affected your personal life?
Yes, big time. When I first got to the NFL, which is crazy, Tom Brady was the age I am right now. Well, actually, 1 year younger. I've been saying that for a couple years now, but he's 1 year younger. He was 33. I was 20 years old when I first met him, and the influence he had on me was a big impact. That's for sure. I mean, I was like a little kid. It's like one of you guys is at your age now meeting your hero at 33 years old, and he's 33, and you're on the same team. He's had so much experience, and I was just in awe when I first met him, just like every other rookie as well. And just how much I've learned from him just on the field and off the field is just spectacular. Like, the first time I was in the huddle, this is the type of level that Tom was on and that I wasn't on. I literally got in the huddle, our first OTA in the summertime, and he came in the huddle, he called the play, and he's so fast and precise. It was like a different language, and I literally sat there. I was like, yo, like, I don't know what to do. Like, can you say it again? And he just, boom, ace right 99, F flank, running back H wide, and it's like, whoa, that was way too fast for me, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and I have to get the play repeated to me, and he doesn't like that, you know, because then it ruins the flow of the game, it ruins the flow of the offense. You're not moving faster than the defense, and if you're moving faster than the defense, you have a huge advantage. So he doesn't like when players are struggling, so he just keeps it going until you catch up. That's for sure. So it made me, you know, be able to catch up faster. Just that impact, just that influence he had, just the way that he carried himself, it made you get to his level. And he never dropped down to your level. So as a rookie, you had to be on point. You had to study more in the meetings. You had to catch up to where the veterans were on the team. So And then eventually, he showed me the way as well, as long with a lot of the other veterans that were on the team and all my coaches as well. They helped develop the player that I am today. And where the chemistry was really built is Tom and I, we stayed after practice about 20 minutes my rookie year and second year every single day until we built that chemistry. And then after like 5 years, I was like, yo, Tom, I ain't staying after practice no more. Like, we're there. We got the chemistry down. But that's what it took. It took a lot of hard work to build up that chemistry, to understand the way I'm running the route, to understand my body movements. That's what he wants. That's what he wants to see in a player. He wants to see you precise. He wants to see you be decisive with your movements. Even if you make the wrong movement, even if you make, you run the wrong route, he wants you to be decisive so he understands where you're going to be. And that takes a lot of time to build up that trust with a teammate. So we built it up from our rookie year, our second year, and then the rest is history from there.
Do you have a favorite memory or story with him?
Yes. When I first met him, he came up to me. I was getting my ankles taped. I was a rookie, and he just comes up. He's like, "Hey, I'm Tom Brady." I was like, "Yo," they're like, "I know Tom Brady," and I'm Rob Gronkowski, and it was just really cool just to see how humble he was, just introducing himself at that time, just as himself. And the guy loves football so much. I remember we were in a special teams meeting. We broke for a special teams meeting, and he stayed after for the special teams meeting and was writing notes because he was understanding he wanted to understand what was going on the field with the special teams as well. So his passion for football, his desire for football is unmatched, and that's why he was the greatest player of all time, because of the way that he prepared for the game, the way that he prepared on the field and off the field, and just his love and passion for it as well.
Have you learned anything from him that you use outside the game or now in your retirement?
I mean, when you're together on the field and everything, it kind of transfers to off the field as well. You got to, treat people the right way, which he's a great example. He's a great family man. He's always there for his kids and his family. And just young guys seeing that, the greatest player of all time, just doing the right things in life is what it's all about.
Speaking more about your time with the Patriots, you've had so many individual and team records with the Patriots. Is there a record you're most proud of, or one you hope to keep for the longest?
Oh, yes. There's definitely a record I'm most proud of, and that's most touchdowns in a season as a Patriot, and most touchdowns in a season as a tight end, too, of all time. So that's definitely my favorite record. Yeah. I don't care about the catches, the yardage. I like to score, baby.
Well, it helped a lot.
Yes, it did.
What's your best Belichick story?
Oh, best Belichick story. Oh, there's plenty, that's for sure. Yes. He's a great coach. He literally knows his football inside and out. Like, no lie about that. Like, he does. He got me prepared, for the NFL. He got me prepared for every single game, week in and week out. And just the way he coaches is definitely a different mentality than a lot of other coaches out there in the league. And one of the best stories with Coach Belichick, I would say me and Julian Edelman, we were in Nantucket, I think. What's that, Fagawi, right? Yeah, Fagawi. There's probably, you probably been to Fagawi, that guy right there. I know he's been. Yes, but it's a big party or whatever during Memorial Day weekend, and there's videos of us all over the internet. We actually were on the back of a golf cart, and Julie and I were the way back, like where the cooler is supposed to be, and then the golf cart lifted up in the air. Actually, no, the cooler broke off, and we fell straight to the ground, and someone was filming us, and went viral all over the internet. And Julie and I, then we show up to practice on Tuesday, and there's Coach Belichick sitting there. You fucking two assholes. Just think you can party it up on the weekends and show up. He goes, I'm going to run all that booze out of you. And then he kept us, Julian and I, after for about a couple extra routes and made sure we just kept running and running and running until everything was out of us. But he's just a good guy like that.
Do you still keep in contact?
Yeah. Whenever I see Coach, sometimes we're at the same conventions or football things, and it's great to see him, man. It really is.
What's your favorite moment as a Patriot overall?
Oh, my favorite moment by far is when we won our first Super Bowl while I was on the team when it was versus the Seattle Seahawks. I mean, what a game that was. What a game. We were down. We came back. We were down again 24-14. We came back, made it 27-14, and then Malcolm Butler with the game-sealing interception to save the day. I mean, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable. One of the best games in Super Bowl history, by far.
Are you the type of player that remembers specific moments like that from the game? Like, do certain things stick out from every single game?
A little bit. There's a lot of players, you know, like a Julian. He like remembers all the little details. Like he can watch a movie, then remember every line from a movie, and he can imitate like anyone. I'm kind of like a big picture guy. I kind of remember the big pictures of what happened in the game, you know, back in the days. But one thing that we really focused on after games was just the little details of what we didn't do and what we can do to get better every single week.
What's your favorite thing about Patriots fans?
Yes, Patriot fans, man. I love you guys. You guys are wild, that's for sure. Yes, loyal. I say this wherever I go. I played in Tampa as well, which really didn't have a fan base at the time. They're seasonal, that's for sure. Even though we won a Super Bowl there, they're seasonal fans. But Patriot fans, New England, it's definitely the city of champions. And I say it wherever I go. It's the #1 sports city in the whole entire world. Hands down. You got the Boston Bruins. We love the Boston Bruins. We love the Celtics. We love the Patriots. And we love the Red Sox. I mean, what other city has those 4 teams with the best fan base of all time? And I've been to Europe at some soccer games. I'm telling you, the city of Boston, the whole area of New England, it's hands down the best city for sports.
I agree.
Yeah, he agrees. Yeah, he has no choice.
Fame has different effects on some people. How has it changed your life?
Oh, it's changed my life a little bit, not too much. I mean, it's changed my life as in like a privacy standpoint and how I can maneuver around the city and airports and all that. I like to hide. I don't really like the public crowds of like when I'm just trying to get like a drink or like some food or dinner and there's a big crowd, it kind of gets a little bit too much sometimes. And I understand that. I understand the situation I'm in, so I kind of try to avoid that whenever I can. When I go to airports, I wear a mask. COVID was the best thing that ever happened for me. Yes. But I wear a mask up to my eyes, and then I put my hat down right here, and all you can see is my eyes. And then, like, my true fans still know it's me. They come up and be like, yo, you're Gronk. I could tell by your walk. And I'm like, yo, no, I'm not, buddy. I come up with a different voice, like, And then they walk away all weird, and they're like, oh, that wasn't him. But overall, I mean, I've always had a lot of pressure, a lot of eyes on me, growing up. I was always playing with a league above me with my brothers and my friends. High school, I had a lot of pressure on me with basketball and football as well. And then just college, it went very smooth. And what I like is like my career kind of like started taking off like when I first got to New England, like when I had to really worry about, being in the public eye. In college, I was a good athlete, known in a decent way. High school, good athlete, just known in the area. But once you got all the eyes on you wherever you go, you got to be aware of your surroundings, who's around you and all that stuff. So, but overall, I would say it has affected me in a good way. I got to provide for my family, provide for myself, being in the spotlight. But just overall, you got to watch out, who's around you as well. That's always a big thing, who you're going out with, and all that good stuff.
How do you choose your circle, make sure people aren't taking advantage of you or trying to capitalize on your fame?
Man, that's a good question right there, man. When you're 21 years old, you have no clue who's taking advantage of you. I had 50 people in my little VIP area everywhere I went. I would be buying bottles for everyone. I won't even know who they are. My friends' friends, my brother's friends, every friend. And eventually, when you start, being around the experiences, going through life, you kind of start feeling, the situations of who's taking advantage of you, who's there for this, who's there just for the ride, who's there because they're really your friend. And it's just a feel, you got to go with your heart. You got to go with your gut instinct. And you kind of just feel it just off of just the energy that people are giving off to you.
Do you think your life has shifted knowing that like people look up to you?
Yes, big time. I love to give back, to the kids. When I was growing up, I had the best childhood of all times. We lived on a lane, what was called Londonderry Lane in Buffalo, New York. I had 3 older brothers. You must be from Buffalo. Yeah. Oh, is that why you're wearing a Bills jersey? Oh, you crazy. Yeah. But I grew up there. Greatest place. I had 3 older brothers. We had about 20 other friends on our street. I had every opportunity to succeed. Every opportunity. I had people to play with. I had the equipment provided to me, even though it was hand-me-downs from my brother and all the pieces of equipment had holes in it. It didn't matter, though, because it did the job. And I got to play sports every single day. I had great schooling, so that's why I love to be a role model to the kids, because I love to give back to the kids as well. I want them, all the kids out there that are younger, to have the same opportunity that I had to succeed, to stay off the streets, to not hang out with the wrong groups, and doing athletic stuff, going to football practice as a kid, going to baseball practice, whatever it is, whatever activity it is. I want to see these kids have the same opportunity I had, and that's why I started the Gronk Nation Youth Foundation. And I've probably given to about 10 organizations around the Boston area, probably about the ages like 12 to 15. Like all the equipment, they weren't going to play that year, so we donate all the equipment from my foundation, all the jerseys to the cheerleaders, all the outfits, all the uniforms, the cleats to the shoulder pads to the helmets, just so they have the opportunity to play ball that year. So they're doing that instead of other things that aren't good for you. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, one of the things that I thought was the coolest was the Gronk playground you built right here in Boston. How much of a hand did you have in that process?
Yes. So actually, we got the Gronk playground in the process of being built right now. It's a lot to build one of those. All the approvals through the government, let me tell you, it takes a long time. You guys will start noticing that stuff. It takes a lot of planning to get some stuff done. After college or when you got big things going on. And there's a playground right now currently. It's right in front of the Charles River. Well, right when you get out of the tunnel. What's the area called again?
Storrow Drive, Esplanade.
Yes, yeah, Esplanade, right on Storrow Drive. And right when you get out of the tunnel, there's a playground right there. And the playground's old. It's done its job. It's useful, but that playground's getting teared down this April, and we're going to put the Gronk playground there. It's going to be a brand new playground featuring like sports. It's a sporty type playground. There's going to be a duck boat on it with a slide coming off of it. And it's for all the kids ages 5 through 12. So it's going to be legendary, and I can't wait for it to open. Mm-hmm.
Who is the coolest person you've gotten to meet, and who is the coolest person in your phone as a contact?
Oh, man. That's a good question. I'll go with Adam Sandler. I met Adam Sandler a few times. Yeah, he's great. He is definitely great. There's no doubt about that. I grew up watching Happy Gilmore. That was my favorite movie. So when I got to meet Adam Sandler, that was a really cool moment for myself. And there's no doubt about that. And the coolest person in my contacts, I'll go with Flo Rida. He's got so many #1 hits. He gets you going. We're not gonna call him, but that's a good try. I like that. Maybe we will. But he's awesome. Flo Rida is the man. He's got so many great hits, and he just makes you wanna have a good time.
I got some rapid fire questions for you real quick.
Rapid fire. Let's hear it.
Gas station snack order.
Ooh. Never had that one before. Gas station snack. I usually go with like a bar or something. Like a protein bar. Yeah, a protein bar. But the gas stations, they actually sell protein shakes now. Yeah, and Core Power. They sell Core Powers. Yeah, right. And then the KOA brand, I think, right? What's that brand? I don't know. They're plant-based protein. I grab one of those. Yeah, strawberry Core Power is good. So he knows what I'm talking about. Or a protein bar. Or a banana. Yeah, they got bananas in there. And then water. But I don't really buy food in the gas station. That's the last place where I want to buy food.
What's the best state in New England?
Steak?
State.
Oh, state. I was like, man, I am hungry right now. I am going to get a steak after this, that's for sure. Probably from Davio's. What's the best steak spot? Ocean. I've never been to Ocean Prime yet. But best state, it's Massachusetts. Yeah. Yeah. I had an argument with my girlfriend. She's from Connecticut. I'm like, that's not New England. Connecticut's not New England. All right. I don't know why you're cheering. I said it's not New England, even though it is. It's like not part of New England really.
Is she
like,
a Yankees fan?
There's too many Jets fans, Giants fans, Yankees fans in Connecticut. Yes. So it's Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. That's New England.
Is she a Yankees fan?
No.
Good.
Yeah, Red Sox fan.
Speaking of her, what are you doing a night in?
What am I doing?
What do you do with Camille in a night in?
Wait, what am I doing when?
What do you do with Camille on a night in?
Oh, with Camille. Oh. Wow, that's a good answer, Brandon. That's a good question. What do we do? You know, I'm a good guy. I'm a romantic guy, so I bring her out to a restaurant, a nice steakhouse, you know, nice private room, make her feel all fancy. We walk by everyone. They're all cheering. I pretend they're all cheering for her, you know. I'm like, baby, they love you. They love you here in Boston. We go to the back room. I got flowers all ready to go. She doesn't really eat steak, so I get the chicken for her every time. And then we just have a great dinner, and then we go home, my man. We dance a little bit. Dance.
What is your favorite place to buy socks?
To buy socks. You know, I never really bought socks because my mom gives me socks for my birthday and Christmas every single year. And those are the socks I use, and I abuse them until my mom gives me new socks every single time.
Me too.
Yeah. What about underwear? Same thing with my underwear. It's always from my mom. Yeah. She's like, what do you want for Christmas? Boxers and socks. The essentials.
Do you make requests, or is it just your mom's discretion?
My mom knows. I don't even have to make the request anymore. I'm like, what do you want, Mom? She goes, not underwear and socks from you.
What's on your pregame playlist?
Oh, pregame playlist. You know, I'm not like the best music guy out there. I love music though. I love songs, but I'm not the best guy of knowing what type of songs there are, the titles of the songs, what type of genre to put on. So I got a lot of teammates that know their music. So I always just listen to my fellow teammates' music. They always blared the bump box in the locker room, and whatever was on was on. Usually some intense rap or some hip hop. So always got you right for the game.
If you could have a branded McDonald's meal similar to Travis Scott, what would be in the meal?
Oh, man. Well, my really good friend, actually, he owns a lot of McDonald's. And that's a crazy question that you asked that because I came here with one person. He's the person I came here with. And I call him Vinny McNuggets, actually. That's my nickname for him. So if I had to order some McDonald's, I would ask for the Vinny McNuggets. You know, make it a little prank at first, and they'll be like, what are Vinny McNuggets? I'll be like, all right, I'll just take the chicken nuggets. But chicken nuggets and fries, maybe cheeseburger with just with ketchup and just cheese on it. You know, I like pickles now too, though. But I haven't had, and a coffee. I get my coffee from McDonald's as well sometimes. But my friend's single, by the way, too. Yeah, he's laughing right there. I see him. He has a mohawk. He's a little older, like 40, I think. But he owns like 30 McDonald's, so you'll have free McNuggets for the rest of your life. Yeah. He ran away. He just hid. Oh, there he is. There he is, Vinny McNuggets. Vinny McNuggets, come say hi. Louder!
Casey wants to call Flow Rider.
What's that? He brought my phone out. He wants me to call Flow Rider. Actually, Big Papi would be cooler. Yeah.
You see him on MLB Tonight with A-Rod?
Oh, yeah, he's great. So he works with Fox, and I work with Fox as well. So I do the pregame show every other Sunday. I'm not full-time, part-time. And he actually came in studio with A-Rod and Jeter, And I know that's weird. A-Rod Jeter and Big Papi together now, but that's in the past. But they do the Fox show for the MLB, and I do the Fox show for the NFL. So they came in studio, and Michael Strahan was throwing them a couple of those soft baseballs. And they had a baseball bat in their hand, and they were doing batting practice live during our segment about 3 weeks ago. So it was good to see Big Papi again. He's doing real well.
A lot of us have seen you on kick. You did my transition for me. A lot of us have seen you on kickoff. What's the TV been like for you?
Yeah, the TV's, it's been interesting. It's been fun, though, because it's something different, and what's different about it is that it's live TV. Whatever you say at the moment, whatever movement you make at the moment, it's going on TV no matter what. It's not like you can bleep anything out. Whatever you say, it's going down. So it's, at first it was a little stressful. You got a little anxiety. You're a little nervous at first. But it's like anything else. Once you get going, you get going. And I got the legends around me as well. Michael Strahan, Howie Long. We got Howie Strahan. I'm going Jimmy Johnson. Sorry, just going blank real quick. Been traveling the last 5 days. And then we got Kurt Menefee as well. And we got Jay Glazer as well. And they're just great guys. They've been doing it for, Michael Strahan's the second youngest guy, and he's been doing it for 15 years. And then I just got on board the last 2 years. So they're great to learn from, their experience. They're pros, and it's just great to be on set with them.
What do you think is the most similar between TV and the NFL?
Is that you get one shot. It's live TV. You get one shot. You got to practice and you got to prepare. There's one time when I was a little bit last year, I went in thinking I knew what was going to go on, and I kind of stumbled a little bit. My answers were terrible. I kind of made up some stuff as well because I didn't prepare. You got to prepare just like any other thing in life. You got to prepare for whatever job you have, whatever situation you have, and you got to prepare to the best you want to be. I mean, you can look at your notes real quick and go in and pull it off, but if you want to be the best, you got to do it consistently, and you got to know what you're talking about every single time.
Makes a lot of sense. What are your current thoughts on the NFL? Can you
You're
give
doing
us some?
pretty good. Seems like you prepared. But you got a cheat sheet in front of you, so you didn't prepare that well.
Yeah.
But I got them because I got a cheat sheet every time I'm on TV, too. Don't worry, I just want to talk smack. I would have the biggest cheat sheet in front of me if I was you.
Yeah. I'm making up questions as I go.
Yeah, he is. He really is. So I'm just messing with him, but you're actually doing an unbelievable job, my man. And he is. And I just want to put more pressure on him to make him a little bit more nervous to see how he reacts to uncomfortable situations. And let's see how you keep doing.
We'll try. What are your current thoughts on the NFL? You have any takes?
Yeah, the one take is that roughing the passer penalty. I mean, it's just a little bit too much. Yeah. I mean, like, come on now. Like, you hit the guy and he falls and it's a 15-yard penalty. It's kind of ruining the game a little bit. It makes you frustrated as a fan. It changes the outcome of the game sometimes as well. It's just not cool. It's like, let them play football. I understand. You take a shot in the head or you go low at full speed, that's a penalty. But, like, you're hitting the guy, like, right here and you accidentally fall on the quarterback and it's roughing the passer. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it's part of the game.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do you play fantasy?
Not really. I played a lot of fantasy when I was in college, but never really gotten into it. I understand how it works from A to Z, but I do a couple of the picks for my friends whenever they ask, and I'm with them, and they're like, "Oh, I have a fantasy draft right now," so I do the picks with them, and I understand how it works, but I never really gotten into it like that.
Who would you pick first?
Ooh, who would I pick first? I learned because I was with my friend this year, and they were all going skill players at first, and no quarterbacks, and that really didn't make sense to me. But then when he explained it, that quarterbacks are always available, like in the second, third round. But I would go with probably right now Christian McCaffrey with the first pick. I mean, how many touchdowns does he already have? 14 touchdowns. He scored every single week this year already, so I would go with him.
It's crazy what he's doing. When you played fantasy, what was your team name?
Oh, I don't know, man. It was like 15 years ago. Probably something outrageous.
Or what would you name a team now?
Nah, I mean, if I probably name my team, and you really want to know what the first name came up?
If you're willing to share.
Yeah, should I really share it? In college, I probably named my fantasy team name probably Big Piece.
We're college kids. You can speak to our level.
I see some of you guys are out there laughing. Yeah, I mean that I was in college, man. Like probably like Gronkalicious now maybe. There's a couple other good ones. Yeah. I'll just stop there.
What's your favorite thing you've done since playing football?
Since when?
Since you've been done playing football?
Oh, I would say, just enjoying time, like with the holidays, seeing my family more and more. And one thing I've always wanted to do, actually, which is going to be really cool, as I get to do it this weekend, is I always wanted to, skydive. And I was in Australia once, and I was too big to skydive. They're like, oh, you're too tall and you weigh too much. We're not gonna, we're not gonna let you do it. We're not gonna take the caution of something happening. So I understood. So I watched all my friends skydive. I videoed them. And then another time, I was also too big. I understand it's a liability. But now we're doing the show, the NFL pregame show, this Sunday. And we're doing it because it's Veterans Day Saturday. We're doing it at the Air Force Base in Colorado Springs. And so I'm landing there, and then Sunday morning, I'm going up with one of the guys in the Air Force who has over 4,000 jumps. So I feel really safe, and I knew there was going to be a time when it was going to be possibly offered to me to, to be able to skydive. So this Sunday, I'll be skydiving from the plane, and I'm going to be landing right on set and doing the pregame show for the NFL this Sunday. Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're still scared of?
No, not really. I mean, I did a little interview with the guys, and I was like, "How many jumps you do?" I was like 500. He's like, "Nah." He's like that. I was like 1,000 jumps, and he's like, "Nah." And I was like 2,000. He's like, "Nah." It's like 3,000 jumps. He's like, "Nah." And then I was like 4,000. He's like right around 4,000 jumps. So I feel really safe. And it's the guys protecting our country. The guys, they've been in Afghanistan before doing missions, jumping out of planes. So these are the people to jump out of a plane with. So I feel totally safe.
You have a rhinoceros named after you.
Yeah, I do. And some of my friends, they say I look like a dinosaur, so they call me Gronkosaurus. And then my one friend got creative and called me Gronkosaurass. Yeah. Which is inappropriate, but I let him call me that. But I got the big nose. It does kind of look like a T-Rex a little bit. And there is a rhino after we won the Super Bowl in Tampa, the Tampa Zoo. There was a baby rhino, and they named it Gronk, and I went and visited it, and it's a special rhino.
Many of us are enjoying what we have left in our college education. I'm a senior. A lot of people here are seniors. What advice would you give Northeastern students or young people in general as they enter the real world?
Yes, that's a good question, man. That definitely. Advice I would say, throughout college especially, is to live it up, have a good time, establish your identity throughout college, understand how to be social, communicate very well. Communication is huge in life. If you're on the field or off the field, all my jobs enable me to perform better when you can communicate well. That's with the quarterback, that's with the offensive lineman, that's going to TV, communicating what's going on with my fellow partners that are at the desk with me. Communicate what problems you have going on, what you're going to talk about. So communication is huge in this world. And, let your feelings out, what you think, what they think, and figure out the problem from there. If you just let it all in, you're never going to figure out a solution. But another thing is join a group, activity. If it's intramurals football, if it's intramurals basketball, just getting together with your friends for a social setting like that, doing positive things like that as well throughout college, and also doing it throughout the rest of your life. Like I said, I don't have football anymore, but what do? I call up 4 of my friends, 4 of my teammates that don't play anymore as well. We work out together. We go shoot basketball together. Just having each other as friends, and to be able to do that type of stuff. stuff is just good for life and good for your soul.
May I also add intramural broom ball?
Yeah.
A few of my teammates are out there. I want to
Yeah,
thank them.
and you got to work hard. If it's what you want, you got to go get what you want as well. You know, I always wanted to be the best tight end in the league, and man, I outworked a lot of players. I've had a lot of teammates, seen a lot of other tight ends in the league that had more talent than me, that could catch better, that could run way faster than me. But it's all about how bad you want it, and it's all about what you do to go get it as well.
I got another category of questions for you. This one is Florida versus New England. So I'll give you something from Florida, something from New England, and you got to choose between them.
All right, let's do it.
The beach or the mountains?
Beach. I mean, but New England has beaches too, man. Yeah, like for like 1 month. So, all right, beaches. That's Florida.
Market Basket or Publix?
Market Basket. Wow, you guys love Market Basket. They must have yeah, they got the college deals there.
Six Flags or Disney World?
Oh, Six Flags. Yeah, Six Flags for sure.
Do they let you on the rides?
Yes, they do. I'm just small enough. Actually, not all the rides. There's like 1 or 2 I can't go on, but majority of them I can.
Dunkin' or Starbucks?
Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah,
I'm just
I've
checking,
done like me and Big Papi. We both were with Dunkin' Donuts back in the day, and we did a lot of Dunkin' Donuts commercials together. So
You have a Dunkin' order?
I would say iced coffee with caramel swirl. Yes, almond milk caramel swirl.
The North End or Ybor City?
The North End by far. Ybor City, there was just a shooting there. I don't go there. That's in Tampa. Yeah, there's the Ybor City, North End, way better. My friend goes to Ybor City, and then, yeah, Vinny.
Cold Sam Adams or a daiquiri?
Daiquiri. A daiquiri. Definitely Sam Adams. Daiquiri, way too sugary. Like maybe like a quarter daiquiri, but Sam Adams. I actually know Sam Adams too. You know the guy, the rapper Sam Adams? Yeah. So Sam Adams beer and Sammy Adams, the guy.
All night longer.
Yeah. He's a good guy. I like him. He might be a little bit too old for you guys. He's like 35 now. You guys know who Sammy Adams is? Yeah, you gotta.
He's a few frat classics.
Yeah, he plays at like the frat houses.
Yeah. What's next for you?
See, I told you, he's good. He's good. What's next? I mean, yeah. Ooh. Wow. What did he say?
80 for Brady. An actor.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone's laughing. I didn't hear what the laugh, the funny comment. I kind of want to hear it. I want to laugh. But what's next? I mean, right now I'm super busy. I'm actually doing the last year I did that field goal kick. Rima, did you guys see that at the halftime during the third quarter of the Super Bowl last year? I kicked the field goal live. It was a live commercial, first live commercial ever in Super Bowl history, and it was for FanDuel. If I made the kick, FanDuel was giving away $10 million in bonus bets. So everyone that placed a bet on the game, on the Super Bowl game, they were going to split the $10 million. But unfortunately, I missed the kick. But it was one of the best kicks I've ever had. I'm not lying. I practiced at Boston College for like 2 months straight. And I was clearly kicking the ball 5 yards that way, 5 yards that way, and then I got good. And right when I kicked that ball live on TV, it was like, I was like, oh yeah, that's going right through. It was one of my best kicks ever. And a 50-mile-per-hour wind. We were in the middle of the mountains in Arizona. 50-mile-per-hour wind came, swiped the ball to the left of the field goal post. And it looked like it went in on TV, but it didn't. But fortunately enough, though, FanDuel gave away $18 million instead of $10 million. So they saved my ass, that's for sure. They saved me. But we're having a redemption kick. We are redoing it. It's called Kick of Destiny. I'll be doing it live again, and it will be right before the game this year. So I'll be practicing for that again. I'm just busy. I just did a Frito-Lay commercial with Marshawn Lynch, Beast Mode, yesterday, actually. That's where I was coming from. So Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch, great guy. Great guy. It's going to be a good commercial when that comes out.
He recently took up acting. Do you see yourself in any movies? Maybe hit up Adam Sandler?
I pride myself. I say I'm the #1 commercial actor right now, which isn't really acting. I mean, you do like 20 takes with like one line, and acting like a movie is a lot different, totally different atmosphere than commercials. But I mean, a lot of people ask me all the time, you should get into acting, you should do this and that. And if the right opportunity came, I would definitely try it out. I got a couple cameos in a couple movies, and I just did my biggest cameo last 3 months ago in New York City for a movie that's coming out with Casey Affleck in it, and Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They're all in it as well. And I did like a movie. I was the hype man on stage for the government. For the guy that's running for government that's coming out, and it was actually placed in the city of Boston. So that was my biggest role I've ever done. It was more like a big cameo role. So if more opportunities come, I'm willing to give it my all and prepare for it. But it's not as easy as it seems. I mean, you gotta practice and practice. And for that little cameo, I had 2 paragraphs I had to remember. I was practicing for like 3 weeks straight, and then came in and dominated it though. Felt good. Felt good.
How much time do we have left? Do we have time for a few audience questions?
Oh yeah, audience questions.
4 minutes.
Yeah, he didn't even raise his hand. That's basically how my interview went right there. But no, it was the day of the Patriots. I mean, Coach Belichick, he came out about 2 years ago when they did a segment on me about coming out to the draft out of college at Arizona. He goes, Rob Gronkowski had one of the worst pre-interviews of all time in the history of the NFL. So it was like my 12th team. When you're coming out and you're trying to get drafted, you go to all the teams. They interview you like a normal process. And I get to the Patriots. They're the last team I'm getting interviewed by. I'm dead tired. I'm beat. Like, I've been flying all over the country. And I literally just go, I'm going all out. Like, I'm just going to be myself, just be outrageous. And it was one of the worst and craziest interviews I've ever given. And fortunately, I called my agent actually right after, and I go, the Patriots are either going to take me or they already crossed me off the board. And I knew it. It was either one or the other, and then they ended up drafting me. And Coach Belichick still to this day says it was the worst pre-interview draft process interview of all time. But I appreciate it, But they understood, hey, doesn't matter how you interview. I just kept saying to them, throw me the ball and watch what I do with it. I think that's what got me drafted by them. I said that a couple times because I totally bombed the answers. So they put up a play, and they were like, all right. Then they erased the play. They're like, draw the play again. And I was just like, I was so zoned out and cashed out at the moment. And I was just like, I don't know. Just throw me the ball, coach. And it got me drafted.
Let's do 2 more questions.
You pick them.
I'll pick.
I want you to.
I see 2 hands right there. Let's go for that one.
I don't have a football. If someone does, we can do a Gronk spike. Someone's got to have a football in here. Yeah, right there.
Actually, I have a little other thing. I have a.
What kind of dog is that?
I have a Boston University Terrier.
Oh, that's a Boston Terrier. No, they're saying football.
They're saying football.
All right, I'll spike the football. Of course I will. Like, why wouldn't I? Yeah. All right, throw it. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. All right.
Sign the contract.
All right. So what type of spike we want? Yeah, Brent, you got to throw me a pass though, like I scored a touchdown. Yeah, you can throw it. Yeah, you asked a question. Oh, you look like a quarterback. Look at that swag. Yeah. You look like powder puff quarterback. Like, you gotta get the eye black. She's taking this opportunity to come up on stage. I like it. All right. Just right there. I'll run a little route.
He still has it.
I still got it.
Let's do one last question.
All right, final question, grand finale. Oh. Are you on a half scholarship? What is it? Oh, that's all? What is it a year to go here? Like 50 grand?
A lot.
15,000? Wait, $80,000? I don't know what you guys are thinking. Oh, man.
Scholarships.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Wow. Oh. Yeah. I mean, you got a Venmo account? I got to help you out some way then. Yeah. I got my wallet. You need 100? Yeah, let's give this guy's, whatever's in my wallet, you get. All right. Let's see. All right, we got a single right here. And then, here we go. We got a couple hundreds, baby. Come on down. Come on down. Okay, we got about 800. Come on down. Wow. Oh, that's just a single. Here we go, about 800. You can have it. Actually, you better split this with some people tonight. You better have drinks on you tonight, buddy. Or dinner, whatever it is. So show your face. Here you go, my man. Show your face. Drinks on my man. Drinks on my man. Oh. That's what I'm talking about.
Man of the people. Well, thank you so much for coming. Before we have you go, we have
All right, one more question. I like these guys. They were laughing at all my jokes today. One more. What's that right there in the black sweater? Oh, most memorable play ever. I mean, the Super Bowl game was the most memorable game, but I'm looking at that guy in the Buffalo Bills jersey right now because when Tom threw me that pass, Micah Hyde was covering me. He's an all-pro safety, and he threw it behind me, and I was running down, going into the end zone. I turned around, and I one-hand snatched that baby and brought it in for a touchdown like that. So that was definitely my favorite memorable play for sure. The one-handers. The one-handers, baby. Those are the best. Yeah, that was definitely my favorite play when I tripped and fell and the guy ran by me and scored. Yeah. I'll always remember that one, too.
Before we have you go, we have a raffle. I was hoping you could pick giveaway.
All right.
It's for a signed poster, right?
All right, signed poster.
So.
All right, we got 2 tickets for a signed poster. All right, get your tickets out. We got a signed poster. Man, I would have brought a signed jersey if I knew this was going to happen. All right, we got, how many people got jerseys? About, oh man, that's a lot more than I saw. Wow. All right, all right, let me just read off this number. 901-5227. Wait, for real? I knew it.
Wait, I think I see them. They're in the back.
All right, come on up. Get a signed poster.
Do we have them with us?
And then we got one more.
Okay.
All right. 901-5423.
They're up above.
All right.
You don't have to come down right now. Oh, they're coming.
And then
After the show, come talk to us and we can get all sorted out. Just show us your ticket.
all right, and then everyone, before I leave, obviously, let me get a group pic. I'm gonna put it on my story. All right. Just stay right there, or stand up. All right. Ready? It's a video. You guys ready? Northeastern, what's up? It broke. It broke. All right, here we go again. Northeastern, what's up? I think you got it. All right. We don't usually do this, but for the 12 people that raise their hand with my jersey on, just come over here. I will sign the people with my jersey. With my jersey. Yes. With my jersey. Just come right over here. And then, sir, just go that way so no one else does it. And then you want to just handle it to make sure they got a jersey? One up at a time? All right. Yeah, let's just let one up at a time, and then so then it doesn't get crazy, and it's everyone with a jersey. All right, everyone with a jersey right here. And thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for having me. It's been wonderful. Thank you. You guys are awesome.